What's going on, YouTube? It's Loose for Kicks. Back with another video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. And today's video is on the Infrared 6s, a day later pickup. Y'all know me, delayed W action. I'm out here at River Center Mall here in San Antonio. Alright, so today is Sunday, and that's a size 9. The money size is here, and that's a 10.5. And yeah, way too many of those were sold early, and Shallon will be back for those. And people have been making videos about this shoe sitting. All right, and I got a special invited guest here, someone who just purchased a pair. I want to hear their opinion on this shoe, like why it's set. Miss Ma'am, what do you think happened to this shoe? Like, why did it sit?
Why is the shoe sitting?
Yeah.
Because people bootlegged them.
So, what do you think about the early release game?
I don't know. I ain't feeling that.
Ain't feeling that? Pre-order game? No? Why?
Because I don't know. I just think some of that stuff is fake.
All right, that's her opinion. I got my take on the pre-order game. This is a good example of how the pre-order game actually works and works against sneaker releases. This is my opinion, obviously. But you're welcome. I will say she does have a point about the bootlegging thing. This shoe was showing up on people's channels like, you watch YouTube?
Yes.
Alright, so early January, I started seeing this shoe in different forms. I started seeing the 2014, the Infra Pink, if you will. And later on, I started seeing better and better pairs. I even saw people pre-ordering and selling these at retail. At retail early. So it kind of let you know what was going on. So if you paid early for this shoe, you got taxed. You might be upset. Seriously.
Commerce. Rock sign is on to cross commerce. Commerce.
Or
rock sign is on to cross.
you might just be like, hey, it's the cost of playing the game. You know, I have to make sure I got my shoe. And I told y'all I was on the fence about this shoe. I really was. Excuse me. I could have got it for $160 at the base exchange, but I wasn't motivated to get up. I really wasn't. I wasn't motivated to get up to get the shoe. You know, save myself a little money. I wound up doing what I needed to do to drive the cost down and secured two pair. Secured two pair for under $300 actually. So that's still a win. And we got somebody out here right now with a pair on. This shoe game. Yeah. You know, yeah, I mean, it's a fire shoe. Feet looking great, fellas. Even the Crocs. Croc game on fire. Yeah. Y'all heard me say in a bunch of my videos, I don't like coming downtown San Antonio. It's something always happens. You know, what you got? Hold on. Got the Lakers 312s on. Some people, man, you can't put everybody in your videos, y'all. They don't know how to act. Strangers and carrying on. Out here talking kicks and they don't know how to act. But I'm gonna holler at you a little later. Alright, we got the Diodore N902 Speckles. Not why they call them. I don't know why they call them Speckles. Nothing speckled about them. Shout out to Big Luch back home, Baltimore. You know, we do that Diodore thing. Hit up this Chewy's salad game on. Alright, y'all, so we're back at the crib and it's time to do that up close and personal review. And I also want to give you a little contrast on the Infrared 6s versus another 6 that I have. And it was something that I noticed. So hopefully you enjoyed the whole how to cop the sneaker the next day and how to figure out stuff and all that good stuff. So I said in the video, I really don't like going downtown here in San Antonio. It's always madness, something always happens. And to give a good idea of it, I don't know why I did this, but hold on for a second. Awardees for the first time the other day, and I was downtown, and I actually got something on my shoe, and I was able to clean it up a little bit. Shout out to the dudes at the cleaning station at the mall. They hooked it up a little bit, and I'm going to finish it out because I actually have the same kit. But like I said, every time I go downtown, something happens. Something happens. It's never a quick trip. I'm in there, I'm out of there. Something always happens when I go downtown. I mean, I could do a whole video on my downtown San Antonio escapades. I have very few vlogs from the River Center Mall because of that. Something always happens. But anyway, let's get a up close look at the sneaker. So the Infrared 6, everyone knows, you saw the video. I did the early look on it, and one of the things you saw early in the video where we were talking about what happened. Why was the shoe still available the next day in mass? For one, once again, it was a limited general release. And for those who are new to the channel, what that means is I coined this phrase, by the way. What it means is that a limited amount of shoes went a lot of places. So some stores may had 1 or 2 size runs, okay? And it was like that at other stores. Some stores might have had a full size run, that's it. They had one of each shoe. So it created chaos in some places. I saw a couple of videos where people said it was a little bit of madness. Shout out to all my service members, veterans, retirees that got this for the low for $160 at the military exchange stores. I did not get up. I said that in the video. This is one of those sneakers I knew it was going to be around. I just had a feeling, because when you see so many early look videos, I mean, I'm talking about this shoe was being sold, shown early January, and the same thing happened with the Cement 3s. I actually had some footage of that in the car where I was talking about that, but I had my my heater on at the time, and the blower was in the back, so you could hear the fan kick. So you really couldn't hear what I was saying clearly. But yeah, this sneaker was pre-ordered and resold way early. So yeah, a lot of people had the shoe already, and if they got it for retail, they were doubling up because they want to sell it. Speaking of which, resellers, you're crying about this shoe. This shoe hurt a lot of people. You had a lot of plans for this shoe, from what I understand. This is just intimate knowledge of what's going on. And people were like, nah, I'm good, I got my pair. And those of you who got your pairs early and you paid a bit, you got your shoe. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, let's get to a comparison between the Infrared 6 and the UNC 6. And it was something I noticed about the material. Now, you know, the earlier version of the infrareds or infra pinks, for some, it was Durabuck, and it had more of a suede-like look material. So let's get close. See that part in the lint. I haven't protected these just yet, so you get a good look of the shoe. All right. So let's look at the UNCs, and these are discs. Like, I have not worn these. I got these in December 2017. I have not walked myself around and wearing it. So these are straight discs. I didn't even put my foot in it. Look, you still got I still have the stiffener in there. So if the camera shows it, you're going to see there's a slight difference in the nubuck material. So let's bring them together. And these are retail pair. Y'all know how I get down. Okay? So have a gander at that. And these are loosened up because I tried them on at home. I was going to do it on foot, and I changed my mind. Always do that. I'm terrible about not doing on foot. Right? And you know, on the UNCs, there's a Jumpman on the back. But the materials are slightly different. I'm hoping my camera's picking that up. It's a different quality of nubuck on here. And I thought it was just my eyes playing tricks on me. But once I got in the light this new buckle in the UNC is raised. It's slightly raised. There's minor transition on it. And these are like really smooth. You know, you can actually hear it. If that makes a difference. So, yeah, this one has slight transition to it. But hopefully everyone's happy with their purchase, and there weren't many flaws on these. Now, the pair I saw before that I did an early look on, there were some paint issues. My pair that I have now, they look good. And I was at a store, by the way, when I did that early look, a legit store, okay? A big brand name store where I was at. And we were talking about a lot of the inconsistency. And that's all that happens when these shoes are made in mass like that. You're going to run into those. So the quality control kind of has a lot to be desired. And being though I have a money size, it's size 9, by the way. And this shoe looks really good. I checked it out. And yeah, I don't really see anything. No, not a whole lot of glue issues on here that I would cry about. You know, sneakers like this, I expect to see some glue, but I don't want to see the glue issues that I saw in my Raptors. But anyway, I'm out of here. Comment, like, subscribe. Make sure you tap that notification button so you too can be a part of the 4 Kicks Brigade as we continue to grow this army. And remember, it's not about how much you paid for the sneakers, it's why you paid as much. And I'm out of here. Boom.
The solution.